Once upon a time, in a realm where magic flowed as freely as the rivers and the air was filled with the whispers of ancient trees, there lived a young dreamer named Nessia. Nessia hailed from a small village nestled in a picturesque valley surrounded by lush forests and towering mountains. It was a place where stories of enchanted artifacts and mystical quests were passed down from generation to generation, igniting the flames of curiosity in the hearts of the villagers. Among these tales, one legend stood out above all others, the legend of the Enchanted Compass. It was said that this mystical compass had the power to lead its bearer to their true destiny, revealing the path to a life of purpose and fulfillment. However, finding the Enchanted Compass was no simple feat, for it was hidden deep within the heart of the Forbidden Forest, a place shrouded in mystery and peril. Nessia, with her emerald eyes full of wonder and her heart brimming with a longing for adventure, felt an unshakable calling deep within her soul. She yearned to break free from the confines of her village and discover her own destiny. It was the Enchanted Compass that would guide her, she believed, and set her on a journey of self-discovery and empowerment. Nessia's journey began on a brisk morning, her breath visible in the frosty air as she set foot beyond the village's boundaries. A satchel slung over her shoulder and determination etched upon her face. The forbidden forest loomed before her, a dense thicket of ancient trees and winding paths that led to the unknown. With each step deeper into the forest, she could feel the pulse of magic growing stronger, as if the very land itself whispered secrets of her destiny. As Nessia ventured further into the forest, the world around her began to transform. Trees stood taller, leaves shimmered with a silvery hue, and the air was imbued with a sense of enchantment. It wasn't long before she encountered her first trial, a rickety bridge suspended over a chasm, its time-worn planks creaking underfoot. With a deep breath and her heart pounding in her chest, Nessia took the first step onto the bridge. She had heard stories of those who had turned back at this very point, unable to overcome their fear. Yet, she knew that to find the Enchanted Compass and her true purpose, she had to conquer her fears. Each step she took was a testament to her courage, a step closer to her destiny. As she reached the other side of the bridge, she found herself in a glade bathed in the soft glow of twilight. In the center of the glade stood a mysterious figure, a cloaked and hooded figure who seemed to materialize from the very shadows. Nessia approached cautiously, her hand resting on the hilt of the dagger she carried for protection. The figure spoke in a voice that seemed to emanate from the depths of the forest itself. "Greetings, young seeker. You have taken your first step on the path to discovering your true destiny, but there are more trials ahead. For the Enchanted Compass is not easily obtained." Nessia, her voice steady despite her apprehension, asked, "What must I do next, mysterious one? How can I prove myself worthy of the Enchanted Compass?" The cloaked figure raised a hand, and before Nessia's eyes, a shimmering pool of water appeared at their feet. Within the pool's surface, images began to form, a vision of a great dragon, its scales glinting with a myriad of colors, perched atop a mountain of challenges. "You must seek the dragon of trials," the figure intoned. "Confront the challenges it presents to you, for they are the trials of your heart and spirit. Only by facing them with unwavering determination and integrity can you prove your worthiness." With a solemn nod, Nessia accepted the challenge and left the glade, following a path that seemed to have materialized before her. The forest grew darker as she ventured deeper, the air heavy with anticipation. Along her path, she encountered the first trial, a thicket of thorns that barred her way. Nessia knew that brute force would not prevail here. She had to find a way to navigate through the thorns with finesse and cunning. After hours of careful thought and experimentation, she fashioned a makeshift tool from branches and leaves, gently parting the thorns as she moved forward. Her heart swelled with pride as she overcame the first trial, for she had discovered that perseverance and ingenuity were her allies. The forest seemed to respond to her determination, guiding her to the next challenge, the Whispering Grove. Here, the trees themselves seemed to come to life, their branches reaching out to entangle and confuse her. Nessia closed her eyes and listened, focusing on the gentle murmur of the leaves. In their whispers, she found a hidden path, and she emerged from the grove unscathed, her spirit strengthened by her unwavering resolve. As Nessia continued her journey, she faced trials that tested her courage, compassion, and wisdom. She stood before the crystal lake, where her reflection revealed the deepest desires of her heart. She encountered the maze of shadows, where the path ahead was shrouded in darkness, requiring her to trust her instincts and intuition. With each trial, she learned more about herself and the power that resided within her. She discovered that her heart was a compass of its own, pointing her in the direction of her true purpose. She realized that empowerment came not from external artifacts, but from the strength of her character, her resilience, and her ability to learn and adapt. Finally, after many trials and tribulations, Nessia reached the summit of the mountain she had seen in the vision, the lair of the Dragon of Trials. The dragon, majestic and awe-inspiring, regarded her with piercing eyes that seemed to see into the depths of her soul. "You have come far, young seeker," the dragon rumbled. "But one final trial awaits you. It is the trial of self-discovery, the true test of your heart and spirit." With a sweep of its massive wing, the dragon conjured a swirling vortex of mist and magic. Within it, Nessia saw flashes of her past, her hopes, her fears, and the people she loved. She saw the moments that had shaped her into the person she had become. The dragon spoke once more. "To find the enchanted compass and unlock your true destiny, you must confront the shadows of your past, accept your present, and embrace the future that awaits you. Only then will the compass reveal itself." With a deep breath and a heart full of determination, Nessia stepped into the swirling mist. Memories and emotions washed over her like a tidal wave, and she relived moments of joy, sorrow, and growth. She confronted her doubts and fears, her triumphs and failures, and in doing so, she discovered a profound sense of self-acceptance and clarity. As the mist began to clear, Nessia found herself standing before the Dragon of Trials once more. The dragon nodded in approval, its eyes filled with wisdom and warmth. "You have passed the final trial, young seeker," it declared. "You have proven your worthiness. The enchanted compass is now yours to claim." With a sense of reverence, the dragon extended its massive claw, revealing a shimmering compass adorned with intricate engravings and glowing gemstones. Nessia took the compass into her hands, feeling its power resonate within her. "Remember, Nessia," the dragon whispered, "the true power of the compass lies not in its ability to guide you, but in your ability to trust yourself and follow your heart. Your destiny is yours to shape." With the enchanted compass in her possession, Nessia descended the mountain, her heart light and her spirit renewed. She knew that her journey was far from over, but now she possessed the inner strength and guidance she needed to face whatever challenges lay ahead. As she emerged from the forbidden forest and returned to her village, the once small dreamer had transformed into a confident and empowered young woman. She shared her story with her fellow villagers, inspiring them to embark on their own journeys of self-discovery and empowerment. The legend of the Enchanted Compass lived on, not as a mystical artifact, but as a symbol of the limitless potential that resided within each of them. In the realm where magic flowed and dreams took flight, Nessia's quest had not only led her to the Enchanted Compass, but had also empowered her to embrace her true self and find her own direction in life. Her story served as a timeless reminder that the greatest magic of all was the magic that existed within the human spirit, a magic capable of overcoming any obstacle and guiding one toward a life of purpose, fulfillment, and empowerment.